Now playing on T2PTV is coverage from the West Coast. The Rolex Big Boat Series, hosted by the St. Francis Yacht Club, had Big Breeze in the big arena that is better known as San Francisco Bay. Dominated by one designs trying to push the limits, the ripping currents challenged all that were trying to extend the racecourse west as the famous Golden Gate Bridge. Each class had a victor, but 6 were impressive enough to walk away with the best trophies.
We will see you next year.
Back in our backyard, the T2P team was out for the Wounded Warrior Sailing Regatta, where all were greeted by the United States Naval Academy Band playing the service's fight songs. For some of the veterans, it was their first time in a sailboat, but 15 knots of breeze and a little rain wasn't about to stop these warriors.
When performance counts, the choice is clear. North sails, better by design.
I'd like to give a shout out to all of those animal lovers out there who've been lucky enough to have a pet who actually likes being around water. It seems to be one of those hit or miss kinds of things. I mean, you'd think that the doggy paddle would just be inherent to all canines when they even get somewhere in the vicinity of water. Can't say the same for felines. They seem to be able to leave the claws in and play nice. Dogs, though, they've never really been satisfied and always have to learn the hard way. They can be so easily led astray because of their short attention spans, while the wily cat couldn't be more set with just the giant fishbowl syndrome for hours on end. Pets aren't the only ones catching a ride out there, though. The natives tend to not mind a ride every once in a while, even if pesky humans are taking up most of the room. From the passenger perspective, though, you don't always want the locals just dropping in.
Oh, he's got to hold your boat. He's going to eat it. Oh, he took part of your guardrail off. He just ripped it right off of there.
Did he really?
Yep. He's got to hold it.
Other times, the humans on a boat can be a hero.
The whales and all the penguins in the boat.
Penguins and otters are tricky to house train, though. If you had to choose between a boat cat and a boat dog, I'm sure the cat would be better off going with the flow and would probably just be fine without you. Dogs, on the other hand, you shouldn't trust them with anything nice.
Come join us in the BVIs for the 45th.
We're hanging out here on the rail for the BVI Spring Regatta.
Best part about BVI Spring Regatta is the atmosphere. Everybody's so friendly, and the racing is very competitive and exciting, and just it's a regatta not to be missed.
Compared to the other regattas, you always return to the same place. In some regattas, you could do the whole thing, and a great friend of yours could be competing on another boat, and you'd never get to meet them. And also, you don't get the big swell say, because you've got the islands breaking it all up, and yet you get good breeze all the time. They send us around some of the islands to let everybody see how beautiful they are.
We just love it here. We love the BVI.
Every year we try to make this one. It just makes it interesting, and we like the atmosphere here, the party, everything is good.
It's hard to beat the BVI. It's cruising, sailing, good wind, great places to hang out, so no, we love it here.
You've got to come back for the 45th.
You gotta be here. Bring your fastest boat, and we'll be here.
Join us for the 45th!
Join us for the 45th!
Throwback time to the series that highlighted how real sailing can get in no time at all.
Still trying to sort the mess out of there. This time behind the jib is stuck up, comes tumbling down. They still have a lot more challenge just to complete this race. Oh, somebody just slammed right into the committee boat. But if we look right, a ripped jib, they've been going upwind, and I think it's the topping lift that may have gotten caught on it. Look at the side of the boat, probably taking on water. Trouble for Fritz Bus. All the crew are on the leeward side, trying to keep the boat from sinking. But these boats are not without carnage. A wipeout costs a broken spinnaker pole. Trouble for Vim's spinnaker. It just completely split in half. Take a look at the pieces of Catch Paul's spinnaker. It has ripped completely in half.
This is a J80 with a purple shoe torn to shreds.
They'll be able to go upwind, but I'm not too sure about downwind. The jib is stuck up, and the crew now has a lot more trouble on their hands. Oh my, the rig comes tumbling down, and Bennett pulls into the lead right there. I hope everyone's okay on board.
Also playing on T2PTV, the Laser North Americans, hosted by Sail in Sea in Manteo, North Carolina. Same-day coverage started with 15 to 20 knots of sea breeze, continued with 2 more days of position scrounging for the radials, full, and 4.7 rigs. And if you thought watercrafts couldn't get any smaller than that, if you detach the sail and put a foil on the bottom, you have the Foiling Kiteboard Gold Cup San Francisco, hosted by the St. Francis Yacht Club. Boarders from all over the world hit the runway to collect ranking points toward world domination. Bringing it back to the East Coast, T2PTV and U.S. Sailing joined forces to make an episode of The Beat with Katie Nastro about the Boatyard Bar and Grill Regatta to benefit C.R.A.B. Chesapeake region accessible boating makes it easier for people with mental and physical handicaps to trade in their wheelchairs for boats and give their bodies and minds the challenge, risk, and reward that sailing provides. Make sure you stay in touch with us on Twitter and Facebook and tell us when you'll be at these events. For T2PTV, this is Ashley Love.